you the way that my career skyrocketed in 2023 is just amazing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for Expressive Mind. My name is Tyra Hughes. I am 20 years old. I go to NYU studying collaborative arts, and I'm an artist, I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm an actress. And yeah, today I just wanted to make an update to the video that I made last year around this time in January, my take on hermit mode. I'm in such a different place now compared to last year. My mental health is way better, I'm way happier. I definitely have less friends, but I've reflected on my part in that, and I wish them nothing but the best. My career is freaking amazing, so I have a lot to talk about today. So if you're interested in learning about where I've been for the past year, stay tuned. So, I started out 2023 with the advice to start my 2023 goals 2 weeks before the new year. So I did that. I dedicated my time toward yoga, toward meditating, and making and writing music. Now, my music last year was not treacherous, but it was bad. It was good. It was a good start, but it was bad. I have about 2 songs that are okay from 2023. And 2 of them that I've since revised and bought better beats for and recorded and are now demos. Anyway, my music this time last year was not as good as it is now. My songwriting abilities have definitely skyrocketed since last year, and I think it's because I've put a lot of time toward it each day. Like literally I'd come home from class and just write to a beat and just see what comes to mind, and from there, I think I've written about 30 really good songs in 2023, which is really fun and exciting. So yeah. So I started out 2023 with a song that I wrote called My Time. And it's basically saying like, it's my time to shine, like I manifest and dream with the future in mind, things like that.
Been wishing and praying for my time to shine. Been riding all day with my future in mind. And nothing gon' stop me from doing my best. Fuck me and lazy, cause bitch I am blessed. With all this free time to plan and to grind. Manifesting and dreaming on God's time. Manifesting and dreaming on God's time.
I wrote that last year on New Year's Eve. And no, it was New Year's Day, yeah. And basically that slowly but surely manifested into reality. The fact that it was my time to shine. Because not only did I get into a new major probably 2 months after that, in March, later that year, I also got a role in a play, which was my first time acting since about 7th grade when I stopped acting and doing theater and things like that. So that was a really nice introduction into acting. Now, fast forward to, I would say, fall semester, which was last August. That's when I got my introduction into acting again. I saw this TikTok for a cool short film that would be a horror film set around having magical powers around a full moon or a super blood moon or something like that. And so I auditioned for it, not thinking much of it, just throwing my name out there, and I got a callback, and I ended up getting a supporting role in a short film called 12 Sharp, it was so fun to do. It was my first time being on a set, and I just absolutely adored that role. It was really fit for my personality, I think, and I had such a grand old time being on set and being an actress in front of a camera. When just a few months before it was my first time acting in years. So that was September. Then end of September comes around and I keep seeing this flyer for this really cool new NYU film and TV show, Quarter Life Crisis. And I read the description and it sounds so much similar to me. Like the girl is named Sage and she likes to sing, but she can't sing because she can't go to Columbia because she has other things that she has to take care of and things like that. So, and me coming from a medical leave just like a year before that, I'm like, whoa, I took a break from school too. I like to sing, I like to make music. So it's just, it was really cool, the synchronicities that came about me getting the role of Sage Adams in Quarter Life Crisis. Because not only that, the showrunner, Lauren, who's also in my year, she's in film and TV from Georgia, she wrote the show. First of all, our birthdays are both in March. Second of all, our parents' birthdays are within days of each other. Third of all, we both took a gap year. What? That's crazy. And we both sing, we both do theater, and we both like filmmaking and things like that. And I just thought, like, that's crazy to think that sometimes things are not a coincidence. Like, sometimes they're meant to be exactly how they worked out. And I think me meeting Lauren and getting this role and auditioning for this role was not a coincidence, okay? So I think 2023 was a huge year of acting for me, but it was also a huge year for music, because I really started to take songwriting more seriously and buying beats more seriously and collaborating with other artists. So I think collaboration is something that I'm really, really looking forward to in 2024, and I already have one collaboration down my belt, which is amazing. I recorded an EP with this really talented dude, Hunter, who goes to Morehouse, and it's basically a conversation between two people in a connection that are never on the same page. That is the whole album, and it basically talks about like having a tainted self-image and how that affects relationships with other people. And I think it's just a really solid piece of work. Like, songwriting wise, I think I'm just honest and I'm true to myself and my own story, and I think it shows. So yeah, I'm really happy that I've been able to collaborate these past 2 months with Hunter on this EP, and it comes out in February, so I'm super excited about that. Now, in the video that I'm referencing to today, I talked about how I was beginning to get bored of the feeling of hermit mode and dedicating time to healing and self-growth and all of that shit. Now I think I just want something more, and it's not here yet. And I just said how I'm just ready for the excitement. I'm ready for something to show for all the hard work I've been putting toward. And I think now I can finally say, yes, it took fucking forever, but I finally can say that I am seeing the fruits of my labor manifest as we speak. My goals for 2024 are already actualizing before my eyes, and it's not even the third week of January yet. So I'm super grateful to God and my ancestors for guiding me along this path of success, because I really can't believe it. It's just amazing. So in November, I auditioned for a play called Ella the Ungovernable, and it's about Ella Fitzgerald's time in a girls' prison after she fought back and defended herself against her pervert of a stepfather. And I got the role of Alice, one of her cellmate. And I get the chance to actually songwrite and create music, create ballads for the show. And that's just amazing. So I'm really excited. I feel like I'm really and truly in my element in terms of my career, making music, acting, songwriting, doing all that. And it's funny because just 2 years ago, before I even started college, I said that my aspirations were to become a filmmaker and have my own media company and things like that. And now I think I see myself as an all-around artist, and yes, still capable of being a CEO of a media company, but before I'm all of that, I definitely want to have a career in acting and singing and performing. And that's why I changed my major to collaborative arts, which is an interdisciplinary arts major at Tisch School of the Arts at NYU. And it teaches students to be an all-around artist, be multidisciplinary, have multiple hands in multiple buckets of artistry. So we get to do performance, we get to do theater, we get to do filmmaking, we get to do songwriting, we get to do digital media and all that cool shit, studio art, all that. So yeah, the first year is really dedicated toward seeing like which realms of art is going to be your thing. And I think just from the first semester, I've seen that songwriting and acting have been my things that I'm interested in, my disciplines that I'm interested in. So I have a plan for 2024 where I basically release some sort of music each quarter of the year. So the first drop is going to be MIA, the EP with Hunter. But the one that'll drop in May will either be freestyles or an EP that I'm making that basically describes my experience with having bipolar disorder. So it would basically just tell the story of me and my experience with it and how it affects relationships and connections with other people and connections with myself. And I think that's my most honest piece of work. It's my most indie piece of work, and I think it's my most versatile too, because it has like indie music, but it also has rap music and freestyling, and it also has like R&B music. So it's kind of like a mix of genre, and I really like that because it shows that I can tell a story in multiple mediums in multiple ways. Now, the last drop of 2024 or the first drop of 2025, I want it to be a debut album. Now that album is going to be R&B focused, primarily produced by Ledestro on YouTube. He's an amazing producer. He produced a lot of the beats that I used for MIA. I want it to be an album called Ty, The Confessions of a Lover Girl. So I will go into, again, how my personality and how the way I act basically affects the connections that I have with people around me. And I think that's I really like that album. I think the sound is really good, and I think it establishes myself as an artist with like a solid piece of work. And I definitely want to have collaborations with more female artists, female R&B artists for my debut album, since my debut EP is more like relationship focused. But yeah, that is the rollout for 2024 and possibly the beginning of 2025. I'm super excited for where my music career is going to go this year. It's already on the up and up with 300 Spotify listeners, which I'm super grateful for. I can only imagine what progress we will see for the drop of my EP, MIA. I'm very excited. I've been trying to get press, but people are busy folk in the new year, so they will probably take a while to get back to me, but hopefully I get some sort of press for the release of this EP, which I'm super excited for. Yeah. Gosh, no, I'm not done yet. Okay, so another career highlight of 2023 was my internship with the BAI internship program through the Harlem Y, where I was able to internship at the Schomburg Research Center in Black Culture. Now that center was founded by Arturo A. Schomburg. He's a Puerto Rican, German, I'm pretty sure, immigrant who came to Harlem and wanted to preserve Black culture. So he started literally preserving all of the archives that he could, and from there expanded into the Schomburg. So their dedication toward Black culture and preserving our culture, I really admired, and I was super excited to be able to intern there. So one of the highlights of the internship was learning about 50th anniversary of hip hop, and there we were able to go through the archives of Fab Five Freddy, which is a hip hop pioneer. He created Yo MTV Raps, which basically was about music videos and things like that, and interviewing really awesome up-and-coming artists such as Tupac and many others. Yes, so I was actually able to meet Fab Five Freddy at the 50th year of hip hop anniversary library card creation event. And another highlight was definitely working with Dapper Dan. He shot his 50th year of anniversary hip hop video celebrating his designs toward hip hop rappers at the Schomburg, and me and my co-intern were able to watch that. And while we were in the audience, one of the producers looked at me and they said, "You in the green, we need you on stage." So suddenly I was on stage around other models and wearing a, God knows how much, expensive Dapper Dan original Gucci bling bling bomber jacket that I'm pretty sure Bobby Brown or somebody wore, okay? I was bamboozled.
I know runway models on the biblical side feel like I'm the man.
I'm Dapper Dan, godfather of hip-hop fashion.
Okay, so when I tell you the way that my career skyrocketed in 2023 is just amazing. So I say that to say to my younger self who had no idea what the hell was ahead, keep going, keep fighting, keep working hard, keep caring as much as you do about your future, because trust me, it will manifest. So I ended 2023 with 3 acting credits, and hella music recorded and ready to be released. And I'm beginning 2024 with about 3 completed projects, musical projects, a secured paid lead role in a play, musical, and 300 Spotify listeners. So if that doesn't show you that hard work does lead to golden roads of success, I don't know what it does. Keep going, because the fight, the journey is most definitely worth it. I am so excited to see where this year leads me. I definitely want to be making more videos such as these in the coming year, so definitely stay tuned. And thank you so much for watching. You guys can follow me on Instagram as always at I am Tyra Hughes. You can also follow me on Twitter at I am Tyra Hughes. And you can follow me on Spotify, Tyra Hughes, and Apple Music, Tyra Hughes. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and bye.